Deep in the frozen wilderness of the Kola Peninsula in northwestern Russia, surrounded by derelict industrial ruins, sits a heavy, rusted metal disc bolted directly into a concrete floor. Welded shut and stamped with a series of numbers, this unassuming 9-inch steel cap seals the deepest artificial point on Earth, the Kola Superdeep Borehole. For over 2 decades, Soviet engineers drilled nearly 12.3 kilometers into the Earth's crust, piercing deeper into the planet than the depth of the Mariana Trench. But as the diamond-tipped drill bits descended into uncharted subterranean depths, project scientists encountered temperatures that melted their equipment, geological anomalies that defied known laws of physics, and an eerie acoustic recording that sparked one of the most terrifying urban legends in human history. Welcome back to Declassified History. Today, we are uncovering what Soviet scientists actually heard at 40,000 feet below Earth. The story began in 1970, at the height of the Cold War. Just as the United States and the Soviet Union competed fiercely in the space race to reach the moon, a lesser-known but equally intense competition was unfolding underground, the race to the Moho. Geologists from both superpowers sought to drill through the Earth's continental crust to reach the Mohorovičić discontinuity, the boundary layer where the crust meets the Earth's mantle. American efforts under Project Moho failed after drilling just 600 feet into the Pacific seafloor before Congress pulled funding. The Soviets, however, took a far more ambitious approach. Operating out of a massive industrial rig on the remote Kola Peninsula near the Norwegian border, Soviet geologists deployed a specialized Euromash 15,000 drilling rig. Rather than drilling through ocean basins, they targeted ancient continental granite beneath the Baltic Shield. For nearly 19 years, the massive drill churned day and night, extracting cylindrical rock cores that offered humanity its first direct physical look at the primordial geology beneath our feet. By 1979, the Kola borehole broke the world record for the deepest man-made hole, surpassing the 9.5-kilometer Bertha Rogers oil well in Oklahoma. By 1989, the drill reached a staggering depth of 12,262 meters, over 40,230 feet below the surface. But as scientists prepared to push past their target of 15,000 meters, the Earth fought back. Geological models predicted that at a depth of 12 kilometers, subterranean rock temperatures would hover around 100 degrees Celsius. Instead, sensors recorded a scorching 356 degrees Fahrenheit, 180 degrees Celsius. At these extreme thermal levels, the ancient granite ceased behaving like solid rock and began behaving like dense plastic. Drill pipes snapped under immense pressure, and diamond-coated drill heads wore down within hours. It was during these high-depth operations that rumors began circulating about mysterious acoustic phenomena. To measure seismic waves, subterranean fault fractures, and rock density at extreme depths, Soviet geophysics teams lowered specialized high-temperature acoustic sensors and optical microphones down the narrow borehole shaft. When technicians played back the audio recordings in their surface monitoring laboratory, the speakers emitted a bizarre, chaotic wall of sound. Instead of clean seismic vibrations or predictable tectonic humming, the audio sounded like thousands of human voices screaming in agony against a roaring background of ambient heat and friction. Within months of the Soviet Union's collapse in 1991, a tabloid article published in Finland claimed that Soviet scientists had literally drilled a hole into hell. According to the urban legend, a doctor named Dmitry Azakov claimed the drill broke through a hollow cavern, temperature probes registered 2,000 degrees, and microphones recorded the haunting screams of tormented souls before a demonic beast burst out of the borehole. The legend of the well to hell spread across international radio programs, religious newsletters, and early internet forums, capturing global imagination. But what was the truth behind the terrifying audio? Decades later, rigorous scientific investigation and declassified project logs exposed the hoax. The viral audio clip broadcast on international radio was actually a spliced, looped soundtrack taken from a 1972 horror movie named Barren Blood, mixed with ambient audio effects. The infamous Dr. Azakov never existed, and temperatures at the bottom of the borehole were 180 degrees Celsius, nowhere near the fictional 2000 degrees. However, what Soviet geologists actually discovered and recorded at 40,000 feet was arguably even more fascinating to real science. The acoustic sensors had captured subterranean hydro-seismic resonance, the eerie sound of superheated, highly pressurized water circulating through microscopic fractures in deep granite. Prior to the Kola project, geologists believed water could not exist 12 kilometers beneath the surface. Instead, the drill revealed that subterranean rock was thoroughly saturated with liquid water that had been trapped under immense pressure since the formation of the Earth. Furthermore, scientists discovered a dense layer of microscopic plankton fossils preserved inside 7-billion-year-old rock formations at depths previously thought entirely sterile. The drill also encountered massive reserves of boiling hydrogen gas bubbling up through the fracture zones. By 1992, with equipment melting in the extreme thermal environment and financial backing collapsing alongside the Soviet state, drilling operations were permanently halted. The massive derrick structure was eventually abandoned and dismantled, leaving only the small, heavy iron cap bolted over the opening. Today, the Kola Superdeep Borehole remains an extraordinary monument to human curiosity, a 9-inch portal into the deep mysteries of our planet. While Soviet scientists did not open the gates of hell, they pushed the boundaries of human engineering into the unknown depths of the Earth. What subterranean secrets do you think lie even deeper beneath the Earth's mantle? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and subscribe to Declassified History for more historical mysteries.